Hi and welcome to LA's Hair Affair. So today we will be discussing our hair. We're going to be learning about all the important things we need to know about our hair so that we could treat it better to retain moisture and for it to grow long without breaking off so quickly. So we'll be discussing curl pattern, specifically 3A to 4C of the Andre Walker's hair typing system, but we're going to add in 3C. We're going to look at our hair strand itself, so figuring out its size and texture, our hair density, which is the fullness of our hair collectively, all of them together, and lastly hair porosity, which is how our hair retains moisture. Do not mind what my hair looks like right now. This is no product, but this is the best way to test for each of these categories. So for those of you who have heat damage or have bleached your hair and it's kind of stripped it and loosened your curl, you may not accurately be able to tell where your hair falls in. So it's important that your hair is healthy or seemingly healthy. A way you can test is by pulling one of your curls, and if it goes back, it's healthy. We'll be focusing on 3A to 4C of the Andre Walker system. The further down the scale you go, the more fragile the hair is, and although this category is the most focused on, it's not the most important for growing healthy hair. Type 3 hair is typically more defined with water. They are springy curls that form spirals or ringlets. They naturally clump and sometimes can be frizzy. 3A is also known as curly twirly. It has a loopy S pattern. Its curls are normally big, shiny, loose, and springy. The size is about large chalk size. It frizzes easily and it's best to seal with hair serums. 3B is also known as curly spirally. Its curls are bouncy ringlets that go into tight corkscrews. The circumference of the curls are about the size of a Sharpie. For hair care, I would recommend gels, creams, and serums for light moisture to help reduce frizz and define curls. For oils, olive, grapeseed, and jojoba are great choices for this hair. 3C, aka curly kinky, is voluminous, tight curls that go into corkscrews. They're about the size of a pencil or straw. They're normally fine in texture, and for care, I would recommend styling creams, butters, and oils because this hair is fragile. Type 4 typically has more shrinkage than the other types. It also takes longer for the natural oils produced by our scalp to reach the ends, so it grows but breaks before length can be seen. So more attention to moisturizing and preventing tangles and breakage is necessary. 4A is kinky curly. It is tightly coiled. It has a definite S pattern when stretched. The strands are dense, wiry, or fine, and it's very fragile. They are small, tight corkscrews the size of a crochet needle. When manipulating, it is best to keep creams, butters, and oils on your hands. 4B is kinky crimpy. It has a Z pattern and is typically less defined. It is tightly coiled or bent and may have a wiry or cottony feel. It's very fragile and can shrink up to 75% of actual hair length. The coils resemble the spring of a pen. And for care, I would recommend oils and heavy butters as well as protective styles to protect your fragile hair. Last but not least is 4C, kinky ziggly. It is harder to detangle because it is the tightest texture. Its coils do not clump naturally but are very similar to 4B, except it has a higher density and coarser strands. Water may sit on top of this hair so it can be massaged in to absorb. Conditioners with a lot of slip and moisturizers are must-haves. Creams, oils, and butters on your hand when manipulating will definitely help with this fragile hair, as well as styling products to help form a curl pattern. Trim every 6 to 8 weeks for more fragile hair. Apply natural oils and serums to your ends. You can revive your coils with sheen or a hydrating mist and a tea tree treatment once a month. For hair, both benefit from deep conditioners. Doing it weekly, bi-weekly would not hurt. Detangling when the conditioner is in your hair in the shower. For type 4, maybe even applying your leave-in conditioner while you're still in the heat of the shower so that your cuticles can raise and absorb that moisture. I'm gonna say I'm like a 3C, 4A hair type. That's what I always assumed I was. and that's kind of what the descriptions are leading me to believe. So I am a 3C 4A hair gal. Thank you so much for watching this video. Make sure to subscribe and turn on your notifications so you're alerted when part 2 drops tomorrow, where we will talk about our hair strands and its density. See you then.